Hey guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. This is the first video of a couple videos, or a few videos, of me predicting awards for the NFL coming 2019 NFL season. I thought today would be a great time to start because next Thursday is Packers and Bears. I will be breaking that down in a separate video, but the NFL season is officially 1 week, which is 7 days away. So, in this video, I'm going to be predicting comeback, comeback player of the year. Now, how the structure of these videos will go, I'll give my thoughts on each player, I think, and then I'll give my prediction at the end. But I'm going to list 5 players, 5-1, who I think have realistic chances. Obviously, 5 being my least likely, and 1 being my prediction. For comeback player of the year. So let's get started with comeback player of the year predictions. So number 5 best player with the best odds to win comeback player of the year, in my opinion, is Jimmy Garoppolo. And I'll explain why here. Excuse me. Jimmy Garoppolo last season, the 49ers were slated to be a playoff team, maybe have a deep run in the playoffs last year, but Jimmy Garoppolo, tears his ACL in week 2, and then the 49ers have to switch between CJ Beathard and Nick Mullins. But I think Jimmy Garoppolo will come back with a chip on his shoulder. He's kind of struggled in the preseason so far, but he had one really good game, but that was it. But that's about it. But that's just preseason. But I think he will come back with a chip on his shoulder. But and I think he has a chance. But this is like I said, this is number 5, so he's my least likely guy, in my opinion, to win comeback player of the year. Number 4, best odds, in my opinion, for comeback player of the year is Joey Bosa, defensive end for the Chargers. Joey Bosa was, it wasn't any serious injuries last year, but towards the end of the year they just shut him down, the Chargers, and he was good in the playoff game, but he had nagging injuries all season long from week 2 on. And the defensive ends with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram coming off the edge. I think if Melvin Ingram gets double teamed, then that will open up lanes for Joey Bosa to sack the quarterback or get quarterback pressures or stop the run. Joey Bosa can do everything, and while Melvin Ingram's getting double teamed, that will open up lanes to the quarterback for Joey Bosa, and that's why I think he'll have a chance to win comeback player of the year. Now, number 3. Now, these top 3 players, in my opinion, have a chance to win comeback player of the year. These are the top tier guys. Who I think these 3 guys really separate themselves from the bottom 2. These 3 guys have the best chances, I think, to win comeback player of the year. They really separate themselves once you look at them. Number 3, in my opinion, comeback player of the year with best odds is, in my opinion, Le'Veon Bell, running back for the Jets. You know the whole situation. He had a dispute with the Steelers, a lot of drama, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger, excuse me, with Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger, he holds out for the whole year. He could have came back by week 10, but since he didn't, he was ineligible to play for the whole entire season last year. So people are questioning, is it going to be good or bad, or will he come back the same since he sat out here? Now, on the bad side, he's not in football shape all year. I guess he was still working out in Florida or Tampa, Florida, but yeah, apparently he was still working out, but maybe he's not in football condition because he hasn't played for a year. And on the good side, some NFL analysts are saying that's good because all of the wear and tear that the running backs take, and he'll come back better than ever. But I think Le'Veon Bell has a real shot to win comeback player of the year, a real shot. And number two comeback player of the year is Carson Wentz, quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. I think Carson Wentz is amazing. If it weren't for his injury, he would be a great quarterback. In 2017, he was, NBC. In 2017, he was having an MVP-like season. I think he was a top candidate with Tom Brady, who ended up winning it that year anyway. But a top candidate with Tom Brady. But as you know, Nick Foles had to come in and lead in a Super Bowl and win. But yeah, that's how it went. And then in 2018, Carson Wentz, maybe he could be comeback player of the year too. And that year, last season, the 18-19 season, but he gets injured again. Nick Foles leads him to the playoffs, who wins the Bears game and almost reaches the AFC Championship game. But I think Carson Wentz will become better than ever. He'll show what he's worth this time without any injuries. He'll show that his injuries are over. He can finally return to that MVP form we all saw in his second year in 2017-18 season. Yeah, but my number one player. Oh, by the way, before I mention my number one player, I have to mention I have some honorable mentions here. I have two honorable mentions. I have Jameis Winston, quarterback of the Buccaneers. He was hurt a little bit. He played terrible last year. Hopefully he can come back. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback. I don't think he has a real shot at this whatsoever. Because it's mainly for players that get injured and come back really strong. But he didn't get injured. Or I'm sorry, he was suspended for the first 4 games because Ryan Fitzpatrick started those games. But even after that, they were flipping between Fitzpatrick and Jameis Winston. But I don't really believe in Jameis Winston, so I don't think he has the chance to win this award. And a dark horse sleeper, another honorable mention, is Cooper Kupp, wide receiver of the Rams. He was having an amazing, amazing season before he tore his ACL midseason last year versus the Vikings on Monday Night Football. I think it was like week 8 or 9. Excuse me, week 8 or 9, but he was having an amazing season. I really like Cooper Kupp. I think he's going to come back stronger than ever, but he's just outside my top 5. He's probably like 6 or 7 in my opinion. Anyway, what you all have been waiting for, the number 1 player, my prediction to win Comeback Player of the Year this year is Earl Thomas, safety of the Baltimore Ravens. Now, he broke his leg in week 4 or 5 last year, when he was on the Seahawks, and he was holding out the Seahawks training camp last year for a new contract. He ended up coming back, ended up playing, but he broke his leg in week 4 or 5, I think. I know he broke his leg, but I think it was in week 4 or 5, but he's going to come back stronger than ever. That Ravens defense lost some key pieces. They lost Eric Weddle, but they replaced him with Earl Thomas. That Ravens defense is very good, and I think Earl Thomas will win Comeback Player of the Year. So my prediction is Earl Thomas wins Comeback Player of the Year. Okay, guys, that's about it for today's video for Comeback Player of the Year. Again, my prediction is Earl Thomas will win it in this year, 2019-2020 Comeback Player of the Year winner, Earl Thomas. Comment below your predictions for any awards. I will be making videos for awards coming out soon. Anyways, guys, this is Basketball Style 11:30. Bye.